Woohoo!
Are we on? We're on. Quick question, who starts our timer before we start? Do we start timer ourselves?
Do you need an extra hand?
Just want to know who starts. Do we each start our timers individually? With the button? One button, okay. So, welcome everyone. This is the SML2 community. I'm Odir, this is Ninja SRC.
Hello.
Over there was supposed to be elecman, but he got replaced by Hatsune Miku. And we're still all pretty well prepared for this run, and we will start quickly and tell you a little bit about the game. So we are going in 3, 2, 1, now.
Ooh.
So we'll use the first level to go over a couple of basic inputs. In this game we can jump, run, super jump, and do corner boosts, for example. If we jump at the very last corner of the block that I just missed, we get a little bit boost because Mario gets pushed into the block and gets pushed out of the block again for 1 pixel gain, which saves exactly 1 frame. And if we hold the button longer than what would be a full jump, which we will see in a second here, we get a super jump. It's kind of just carrying the momentum, and that lets us jump up to 8 pixels higher. This game came out in 1992. It's a Game Boy game, as you can see. Many people love it. And there's just a lot of execution in this run. There's not many glitches, and actually no glitch at all, because this is the glitchless category. This level has a lot of corner boosts, and a lot of frogs that can be very scary in marathon settings.
Ooh.
Okay. We're constantly, like, it's a very simplistic speedrun. It's just movement pretty much, but we're still constantly just changing up the small strats, like that mushroom grab that I just did. Is something we've been only doing for a couple of months now. And it seems like a super obvious time save, but we just never, like, nobody in the community ever did it before. That frog went dead. That's the kind of development that we have in the speedrun at the moment. Very, very small, tiny strats, lag reduction. This game, as a Game Boy game, suffers from a lot of lag in many places if you have too many sprites on screen, which is usually like more than 2 sprites plus Mario, then you can encounter a lot of lag. And we try to counter that by either killing enemies early if we have the Fire Flower power-up that we have right now, so we can just shoot at them. Enemy spawns are mostly consistent, so we can use very fixed visual cues for our shooting frames. This very level that we're in right now has a lot of very tiny time saves again. If you jump out of that jelly on the very frame you land on it, you do not lose any time at all, otherwise you get stuck a little bit. That is called an ear pipe. You don't actually get in, but just bonk your head. Apparently I'm the namesake for this, I don't know why. For this level I need a bit of concentration because this is tight. There's a tight super jump that I have to get here that I got right there. Only with that super jump we can make it up to these platforms, which lets us skip the entire, well, can I get up? The entire level vertically. Otherwise you would have to go, like, it's 3 stories this level.
I'm showing the other way around, don't worry.
Very good. That's why we're 3 people. One of us will get it right. Yeah, but it's already the shortest level, and we can just go diagonally and finish the level in 22 seconds, which is by far the quickest level in the run. This level is very scary. If any of us dies on this level, I will be sad, because the best thing that can happen for a marathon is just having a very close race for as long as possible. And a death in this level is pretty devastating, because you go all the way back, you lose your carrot power-up, which you need to play it fast. I'm looking, everyone made it?
Yeah.
Everyone made it. So I'm happy now. This is a typical boss kill in this game. They're not don't putting up much of a fight, it's just you get to the boss with a Fire Flower, which is the harder part, and then you can just kill them dead very quickly. We're still kind of tight. Elecman? No, it's me over there. Elecman not ahead, me ahead.
Is there time for a few donations?
You can read donations on this level, a lot of them. Many as you can fit.
All right, thank you. We got a $20 donation by Slash and Fly saying, I just want to tell you all good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you, Slash.
Thank you.
This is going towards the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness incentive. Nicknaming Teddy Ursa's, or for Teddy Ursa's nickname, Paddington. We got a $50 donation by Lazy saying, thanks for all. Okay, reset, 2 seconds. Thanks for all your hard work towards such a good cause, everyone. And this is going towards the iToy Play 2 incentive, which is a bonus run called Smarty's Meltdown. And if you want more bonus games, donate towards the incentives, you guys. Let's keep this going.
Okay, so now we're into Space Zone. This is kind of a fun zone. We've only got 2 levels to play in it. First off, we start in Space 1, where we're basically floating on the moon surface. And what we want to do is try and maximize the amount of time we get on the ground, because we walk slightly faster than we float through space. So you can see us now just trying to run as much as possible. There are a couple of cool strats at the start, where if you jump as low as possible as you can up onto the block, you can sort of float down, and you're able to float that a little bit further and actually land on the ground rather than falling into one of the holes, so you get a little bit of extra distance there. Cool strat's called vertical momentum storage. We will see it come back a bit later in the run. But now we just get through here. Ideally, you would be able to hit that spike jump there. You can jump on one of the pixels and not take damage, but I failed that, so I'd have to jump over the extra spike pit there.
No worries, I got it.
Cool. Anyways, we are now in Space 2. Everyone loves this. It's the Star Song. It's the awesome Star Song. It's a massive auto-scroller. It's 2 minutes long. But everyone loves this song. Like I said, if you know it, sing along. If not, don't worry.
Because we are not gonna sing along.
Exactly.
You.
But all we're doing here is just dodging the stars, trying not to die for the whole stage, because it's a very, very long one. One of the longest stages in the game, and if we do die here, it's absolutely devastating. But it's not too bad of an auto-scroller. There's only 2 auto-scrollers in the game. This is definitely the hardest one, but just trying to navigate through all the stars. Grab the power-ups as you need them in preparation for the boss at the end, Tatanga, returning from Super Mario Land 1. One of the, if not, I'd probably say the hardest boss in the game to get a fast kill on. Ideally, what you're looking for is to shoot as many fireballs as possible. You want to be shooting, ideally, 4 fireballs and getting a stomp, but it works as well if you get 2 fireballs and 2 stomps, or incredibly rarely you might get 6 fireballs, but do not look out for that because that's probably not going to happen. It's a very tight window though, so you can definitely die there if you mess anything up. So there is a bell at the end of the level. We will be taking that, just so we do not have to play the full level again. But at the moment, it's just going to be floating through space, trying to get to it. Still another minute or so until we reach there. I'm going to release this extra fire flower since I took damage earlier on. Luckily, didn't actually take extra damage there. But here is that bell. And we have a bit of a star maze here, just before we get to Tatanga. You can see Deer is just about to enter now. Here we go, here's Tatanga. There's the 2 shots, 2 stomps, and I took damage, unfortunately. Being small here sets you up badly to go into the next level, but I will be going for the backup strat, which shouldn't lose you any extra time, or only a little bit of time.
Yeah, I was lucky to get a so-called 2-cycle there, which means I do not have to do that backup that Ninja has to do. The backup is a little bit scary, but I don't want to make him nervous, so I'm not going to mention that.
Thank you.
In this level we are going to take the secret exit. The only secret exit we take. Every zone has one, trust me. Go find the one in Mario Zone yourself.
It's there.
And to get into the secret level quickly, or at all actually, we have to have a fire flower, which I just grabbed there. You could see the nice mechanic of the spin jump, which lets you grab power-ups from the top of blocks.
Failed the back up there, so I'm going to have to take the slow way around.
Whoop, I died. With a
You died?
scary jump. That's unfortunate. Now I also have to do the back up.
This platform jump here is quite scary. You have to line yourself up, and ideally you want to go as fast as possible. I'm guessing that jump there, if you bonk too hard, you will just fall in the spikes. So here's the secret exit. Ideally you want to break both those blocks at once, but it's also quite a tight strat. And now the second auto-scroller of the run. As I said, there's only two, and they are right next to each other. This one is not too bad, but there are a lot of, or not many platforms, I should say. So you just want to be careful about where you're stepping, but most people will be fine. Dying here is way, way worse, and more embarrassing than dying in Space 2, so you're all trying not to.
Now I got my death out of the way.
Time for some donations?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We got an $8.48 donation by Dov saying, "Yo, I love Super Mario Land 2. Fantastic race. I didn't even know you could play 3-player. Good luck, runners, and have funners." Time for one more?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
And we got a $25 donation by Benji saying, "Hi, Benji here. Greetings from West Austria. Shoutouts to the awesome Super Mario Land 2 community. Good
Hi,
luck
Benji.
to all involved runners, even though I want Deer to win. Give your best, Elec, Ninja, and Deer." And this is going towards the Espion's nickname, which is Kitchen Sink.
Right, so we're coming up to the end of Macro Zone here. This is a very tight platforming level. I would probably say it's where this run really starts to begin, where the platform becomes tighter and tighter. The boss kills, they don't really get harder. This one's quite an easy boss kill, but the levels definitely start ramping up in difficulty from here. What we want to do is run forward and just get a quick kill like that. And that's a 351. That's actually one of the
Whoa.
fastest number you can get on the level. Now it's time for the hardest map movement. We're going to do a down input and then a left input. If you miss any of them, you're stuck on the map and you look like a fool. Look like a bit of a fool there, but that's okay. It's a pumpkin zone now. Not too bad of a zone, but it's just basically an epitome of what I just said. It's the difficulty's ramping up, the platforming is getting tougher, and it's just make sure you don't take damage in any place here, because taking damage in this level or the next one, it's not a good idea. There's a lot of enemies you need to kill. I suppose we could explain the kill route here. We need to have 99 kills coming into Wario's Castle, so we can release a star towards the end of it and kill the Wario face bosses just before the main boss. And I took damage, that's not good. That's fine. So we have to be wary of our kills as we're going along. At the moment, this is around the area you want to be. It's not too bad for the kill count. I tend to check in this level. I want about 80 coming out the end of Pumpkin 2. This is another rather mean level. As I took damage, I have to slow down a bit now. Skip that kill, unfortunately, and I can't set myself up for the vertical momentum storage. You do some jumps there and get a good vertical momentum storage, it would help you out getting down that pipe a lot faster. But now if I don't take damage from here on, I'll be okay for the kill route. Getting through these pipes can be quite difficult. When you're running towards, as I showed there, as you're running towards them, in reality it turns into a 4 or 3 frame window to actually jump into the pipe, so it's not incredibly tight, but it is, you can definitely miss it if you're not fully paying attention. Ideally, we'd actually have the fire flower there, and we'd skip through those faces and take a bit of extra damage. Ooh, my kills are very low, actually. I need to keep a lookout. Next level, Pumpkin 3, there is nothing really difficult about this level. You want to get a couple of quick drops where you're going to release your run as you're heading to the end of a couple of platforms. And then there is a nice invisible section, which always looks scary if you have no idea what you're doing, but it's fine, it's fine. So there's the quick drops. Some more corner boosts. They're everywhere in the run. Now we just jump through here. Make sure we don't take damage on this guy. That can be very annoying, because you do want to be big here. And here comes the invisible blocks. Very scary section. There's a carrot there if you want it. Down we go. Coming to the boss stage now. Pumpkin 4. This is where RNG finally starts to play a role in this game. With the boss here, you have to hit it 3 times. You have to stomp them 3 times to kill them, and they have a 75% chance of changing sides when they spawn. So ideally, what we're looking for is they have a 75% chance to spawn on the left, and then they're gonna have a 75% chance of changing sides, and then again they're gonna have another 75%. So what we tend to do is just predict where they're going to go. Rather than standing in the middle and losing a little bit of time, having to jump over, we just sort of float over the top and hope to guess correctly, pretty much, where they're going to be. So we're hoping for a left, right, left here for the boss. We'll have to see what we get.
Yeah, you heard the one donation earlier, hoping for a right, right, right. There's a 1.5% chance to happen, which has happened in my GDQ run, actually.
Well, there's the first right.
Very fun to see that. Not.
There's the second right. Can we do it? I'm going to wait in the middle. No! Right, right, left. No 1% chance.
Starting with the left for me. And that's what you want to see, the left, right, left.
So what we're going to do, we're actually going to skip Mario Zone here, since we have the carrot, and the carrot is ideal for the first level in Turtle. Because what we can do, just float over the entire level. It's a water level. If we jump high enough, not like that, we can just float over the entire top. There's no good way of ending Mario Zone with a carrot for the boss fight there, so that's why we just skip it. It is actually quite a big time save over going Mario first. It's a nice long level of just pressing A as fast as you can. So we get a big pillar at the end, means you've made it.
Yeah, the level down below is kind of a maze, so you can't even... You don't just lose time from swimming slower, but you also have to wait for fishes and sharks and all of those things.
Now, we are in Turtle 2, one of the hardest levels of the run. So, when you enter water, it depends on what frame you're on, but there are 2 swim speeds in the game, called slow and fast, and you can probably guess which ones you want to be having as you go through the run here. I actually got fast swim, luckily, as I entered the water there, but there is no real way of manipulating which swim speed you get, so in reality it's 50-50. That's 2 fast swims though for me, so doing okay at the moment.
You can at least recognize it quickly and reset your swim speed by touching the ground or jumping out of the water. Just start swimming again.
And here in places like this we try and float over the top so we don't have to worry about what swim speed we get. Another cool feature is when you have the bunny ears, you can just hold A, and when you touch the ground, Mario will automatically swim back up for you. So that's another good part of having the bunny ears here. So I just told you can't manipulate swim speed. I actually just lied to you. What I did there was manipulate fast swim going to the right by brushing off the block going to the left. I'm not exactly sure why it happens, but it's the setup for getting past that spike enemy there without taking damage. It sets you up a lot nicer to do this level here. The small time you lose from doing that setup in Turtle 2 sets you up for a much easier carrot grab here in Turtle 3. And there goes my bunny ears, which is not good. And now a new strat, which has recently been discovered here, is a massive lag reduction strat. We basically wait here for a second, and then we can just glide over the top there. In the past, we just go straight for it, and it would result in a lot of lag, since there's a lot of sprites there. You've got Mario, you've got Spinning Mario, you've got the Goomba, you've got the Fire Flower. The game would lag pretty terribly. And swim speed comes into effect here again. I had slow swim the whole time. You can get a second chance at swim speed by attempting to reset it by either jumping out of the water, touching onto the jelly there, touching the ground, whichever way you can. There we go, another easy boss kill. Shoot as many fireballs as you can, as quickly as you can. That's the general way it seems to go. That is Turtle Zone over. Into Mario Zone. Another very, very difficult zone.
Do we have time for some quick donations?
Yes.
We could go for a couple, I think.
Oh, all right. Keep on coming, you guys. So we got a $20 donation by Nightmaw saying greetings from Austria. Heart. This is going towards the Pokemon naming incentive, naming Espeon Corkscrew instead of Kitchen Sink. And Grimlock just donated $10 saying, just hi to the homies of Super Mario Land 2 community. Wow, that one totally perfect. Super Mario Land 2 community. Great runners. Cheers from Spain.
Thank you, Grimlock.
Thank you, Grimlock.
Thank you, Grimlock.
Here we are, ending off Mario 1. As you can see, all these jumps I'm missing, they actually are tight jumps. I'm not just being bad at the game. You have a 2-frame window to hit those jumps, and they can be very difficult on a pace like this. There's 2 of them, one at the start, one right at the end. Mario 2 now. Scary level to play small, especially when I need kills. There is a fairly tight jumping section where you jump between a bunch of spikes, pretty much, and you want to jump either a couple of frames before you land or on the frame that you land, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, and I bonked, so I failed. But if you miss that, you die. And there's 3 chances to die there, so it's pretty terrifying as far as things go. You do want to get, you can get running speed there, and that is the ideal strat. But if you bonk or slow down at all, then you have to wait until you can touch down again to get the running speed, which can be quite a while. And then this is another level. You can just float over the top of this one and make life easy for yourself. But there are some balls here. If you see you run over them, you actually do get that extra little bit of running speed. And if you miss it and fail like that, then you lose more time than you gain from it. It is a fun, cool strat you can do. And you can grab the carrot in that block. And that makes things a whole lot easier. But why would we want to do that? I think I can make it back on kills, but I'm quite far behind at the moment. You need 90 when leaving this. We go. And we survived. Very difficult. Now that means we need to grab the mushroom as quickly as possible there. 1 backup kill. 2 backup kills. We are back on the kill count. Now we kill everything we can. Now it sets us up for 99 going into the piggies fight. I wanted that fire flower. Oh well, deal without it. But we need this one. If we don't grab this one, we get a lot of lag. Now it's time to fight the piggies. One of the hardest bosses in the game. You need 6 quick fireballs to kill each one of them. And if you miss any of the fireballs, the pigs actually speed up after every hit. So if you miss any, they will start flying around at incredible speeds. And each pig starts jumping higher as well as they go. But here we are now. That's the 6 golden coins. Wario's Castle is coming. So if you thought any of those stages were difficult, this is where the run really ramps up at the end. The Wario's Castle is like a whole new other game in comparison to this run. It's so much more difficult, so many more tight jumps to make, but it's fine. We'll do it. There are specific cycles you can make on the castle, which sets you up for a fast second fight against Wario, where he drops down as soon as possible. Those cycles end in a 0, an 8, and a 4 on the in-game timer, as you can see down in the bottom corner there. We have a tight super jump coming up. Missed. Gonna drop down here and wait for this guy. I'm not risking it. As you can see already, there's 2 3-frame jumps in that first room. Where that spike ball was, where I dodged, you can jump completely over it in a tight window. This is also a very tight room. But we're through. So at the moment, I'm set up for the fastest cycle I can make is the 768. Is on the in-game timer. I will not be able to make much further than that. But there is a single jump I can do to try and save it, and it's frame perfect. And if I fail it, I will lose the cycle. And here it comes. I might as well just try it. And we didn't get it. That's a shame. Frame perfect jump there to make the full 5-block super jump. But now it's just a run to the Wario Faces boss. We can pretty much just skip through here. The next room we can just walk straight through. If you slow down, you're in trouble here, but there's no reason you should be slowing down here. Now we get to release the star. There's our star, and we can just jump through these guys without an issue.
Yeah. That's what the entire kill route was for that star. That time save for like 2.5 seconds.
Now we meet Wario for the first time. This is his first time showing up in a Mario game, and we are going to stamp on his head 3 times on top of his throne. As you can see, I missed the cycle. What I'm going to do is wait here until it ticks over to the 64, and it should set me up for a nice fight here. And then the final fight. There we go, first one, GG elecman.
Congrats.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Second one.
I'm getting there.
No shoe glitch. You can get a couple of glitches at the end. Since the run's over, we can do as many glitches as we want. There's only 2 left though to do. You can get Wario's shoe to fly off to the right side of the screen. It will loop back on the left. And another one if you press pause on the exact frame where it switches from the Wario boss theme to the ending theme, you can get it to stay on the boss theme.
I'm gonna try if I can set that up quickly here.
Nope. There we go. That's how the game is intended to play. That's how they want you to play the game. If I heard correctly, we did meet the incentive for any %.
We did, yes.
And that means we're going to break the game. Pretty severely, actually. So I'm going to switch over to a different cartridge quickly. Because it needs to be a very specific version of Mario.
Yeah, this glitch was fixed in version 1.2 on all later version of the game. So we need version 1.0 of the ROM.
In the meantime, I got a few messages for you guys.
Yes?
Go ahead.
We got a $10 donation by Queen Tomberry saying, "Dear Ninja, Eliki, you're all doing great. Whoever wins, you're all amazing."
Thank you, Queen.
And we got a $5 donation by Tavi saying, "Hello, greetings from New York. Amazing run so far. It all comes down to the castle."
Right. So we need all the pipes clear here. We cannot have any additional data messing this up because there's a very specific set of events you need to go correctly.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the games like ROM and RAM and save RAM, If we have any save data written here, then one of the sections in the run will look very differently and we won't know what to do there.
Right. If you want to count down, dear.
I shall. Like, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
I think two
go
of
for it.
us are gonna go for a frame perfect.
I'm going to go for it. Let's all do it.
I should grab the shell though. So if you do one of those glitches that you can only do on this version of the game, in this level we can skip.
Got it. Frame perfect.
I did not get it.
That's the pipe glitch. It lets you fall through the level here, as you can see, and that lets you complete the level much quicker.
Yeah. It saves about 16 seconds if I'm not wrong. I'm not gonna attempt it a second time because if you miss it, it just keeps on piling 25 seconds on top of 25 seconds.
Now the goal next is to go to Pumpkin Zone, but you can do another one of these funny pipe glitches right here. I'm going to go a couple attempts at it and see if I can get it. Nope. You're looking to press down into the pipe on the same frame that you die.
There's a group of glitches that we call carry-over glitches. If you do something on the very last frame while leaving the level or while dying,
Oh, in the
it
wrong
just
way.
carries over the state that you're in at that point.
Okay, I failed that. I got it and then I went into the wrong level, so I'm just going to do the level I was supposed to do. So we need to clear Pumpkin 1, and the point of the pipe glitch is just so we can get through this level as fast as possible. Otherwise, now we have to go through the entire one all over again. But we can activate another pipe glitch after we've cleared the level by entering a pipe, and then once we're going down the pipe, if we leave the level, we can only leave the level once we've beaten it, and then re-enter, it will give us a pipe glitch as well, which is obviously a lot easier than doing the frame perfect death again. Oh, I'm small. Not ideal. That's okay.
I'm committed to my death pipe now.
Right. Back in the Pumpkin 1. I'm going to exit the level again because I want the Fire Flower, because it makes things a little bit easier for me. So, exit the level. Grab the flower. And as we go down the pipe, exit the level, and down we go again. This is where things get very interesting. You have to press right at a very specific time here. Try and jump through the code and not die. Over this pipe. I failed it. We're supposed to go down that pipe. So this first layer is very easy to fail on. There's a lot of exits in the level, and there's a lot of places where you can die by touching it, and if you break blocks, you have to do it all over again. It's very specific in that sort of regard, just for the first layer that we're going down. We'll give that another go.
Meanwhile, all that pipe death grinding on my end was completely useless because I did not clear the level, so I now have to play it normally again.
So now down we go. We fall through here, and down here, and then down this pipe you have to go through on the first pixel you can, and it's not on the pixel you think it is. And then comes up the best part of it. It's called the pixel pipe. You have to land on a very specific pixel here. You have to slide down onto it. And I've already got it. So what you need to do now is... That's failed. You have to unpause... You have to pause the game while standing, so you have a single frame. What I've done now is I've gone too far. I have to do that all over again. The fun part about any percent. Fail it once, you've got to do the whole thing again. But if you get it all right in one go, you can beat the game very, very quickly. Current world record holder elecman has, I believe it's 2 minutes 36 seconds to beat the game in, which is quite ridiculous. I'm just going to go. Nope, I failed that. This will make things a bit harder for me, but won't have to exit the level again. Now I have to jump over this pipe before I go down. There we go. Same thing, get down through here. we get another attempt at the so-called pixel pipe.
So if you get through that part with the pixel pipe, which you just did, you land on what I referred to earlier. This below me right now is the save data of the game. So this part would just look differently, and we don't want surprises down here because there's many level triggers that just like clear the level for you, that like push you back out. You have to do it over again. But with the setup with all files cleared, there's no surprises here. I'm looking for a very specific formation in the third row from the top of the screen. I want one pipe separated by one block, then another pipe, 5, exactly this here, and I break this third block in the row down here and finish the level and actually finish the game like that. Another funny aspect of this is that the game actually takes the level music as the credits music now.
Oh no, what have I done? I have to do that again.
What happened to Ninja there is something that could, for example, happen if you have save data written to your game. Just fall through the floor sometimes.
Oh boy, here we go. Pressure's on now.
Congrats, elecman.
Taking damage, if you take damage, you gotta go again. This is the fun part of 80%. It can take a couple of minutes, it could take a while if you keep failing over and over again.
And we gotta cut Ninja a lot of slack because he actually learned the category only for this marathon. He did not run it before.
Goodness me. So as we're going down onto the first layer, we want to try and jump as much as possible as soon as we get running speed, just so we don't keep falling into all of these small places.
Yeah, if you want more technical details, for the top layer here, the game actually looks at the sprite counter, so at the sprites themselves. So if Mario is moving, changing sprites, it actually changes the ground that he's running on. So nothing is what you see, and then it also changes every single frame.
Right down here. Back to the pipe. Pixel pipe once again. So I'm trying to line myself up on one of these pixels here. Which, there we go. No. So you have one frame to get, and I've gone too far. You have one frame to get that. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. We'll end it here then.
Alright, that was the SML2 showcase. Thanks everyone, thanks to the SML2 community for donating, thanks for everyone for watching. Thank you for dealing with some of the problems that we had. If you want to speedrun this game, we have a Discord server. Try to find it on, I think it's on my Twitch channel, linked somewhere. You can find it through Google. This is a very easy game to start learning to speedrun, and just give it a try. So that's it for us. Thanks everyone.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Elecman, Ninja, SRC, and Oh Dear. After a quick intermission, we are gonna go towards Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Don't go anywhere, anyone.